What's up, creatures and cryptids, and welcome back into the folds of the Haunted Gardens and to another episode of Infected Perception. My name, as always, is Lilac Dama, and of course we have our players. Say hi, players!
Hi!
What's up? So we are going to go in order and do our fun facts for the day. I hope you're prepared, because I sure ain't.
Sure ain't.
So we're going to start with the player of Mugwort. What is a fun fact about him today?
Mugwort really likes the smell of honeysuckle, and he likes to shove it into his pocket sometimes.
Hell yeah.
You know, just to have sort of
slime
a vibe.
and stuff.
Yeah,
He probably counteracts the slime a little bit. You know, he probably thinks people like that, and he likes people. So it's like, hey, people, I smell pretty good.
Yeah. Next is the player for Billy Bob. Can you tell us a fun fact about our southern boy?
Billy Bob were to own any sort of dog, it would probably be a border collie.
Ooh, fun. I have no idea what those look like.
They're the smart boys. Smartest of boys.
Smartest of boys. And of course, the player of Rail. Can you tell us a fun fact about our monk friend? Or are they even a monk anymore? Who knows?
Sometimes because his mushroom cap kind of like is pretty wide at the top, he can't actually feel like he couldn't get his little hands up to the very top. So sometimes leaves and dirt get up there, and it's just up there.
It's like a gym bro that can't reach behind.
Yeah,
him.
and when he's washing himself, he can't reach up there, so it lives there.
It's just too high up
until a breeze comes by or something.
That is
It'd be like one of those.
Oh
Be one of those Japanese demons with the water in their head. You can't.
Yeah, Kappa. He's like a little Kappa, but with dirt and shit.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those. That's fun. Oh my
Jeez
gosh.
Louise.
Alright, I'm gonna reduce.
Little pollywog living up there.
Yeah, who knows? Whole
world,
ecosystems.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright. But yeah, so without further ado, actually there is one thing I need to tell you guys. And it's that as you guys are traveling through the portal that led you guys into this new world, I'll of course do a recap of what happened before, is that you guys still feel a connection to your old selves, and this is a little homebrew rule because we are having D&D players being brought into a world that is unlike their own. At any point, if you want to use a ability that your D&D versions of your characters have, I would like you to roll a D100. If you get a 5 or lower, it happens.
A 5 or lower on a D100?
It's a really, really small chance. But okay. If it happens, it could mean that, for example, a wizard character would have summoned a fireball in a world that has no fireball magic at all. Or if Mugwort was able to activate a wild shape, it could be just a fully normal human turning into an actual bear.
Ooh, that'll show them.
Looking wild.
So this will take a whole action, and if you want to try and do it in combat. But it is an option that I wanted to let you guys know.
Wait, how do I roll a D100 though?
You can do it in Discord.
Yeah, if you want to use it in Discord, or if you want to do it with actual dice,
I'll show you if you need to.
You roll that, and then the 00, I think means 100. No, not 100. 00 means just 0 in this context because, yeah. Because there's no. Actually, how do you do? Getting a full 100 just means you have to have a 0 on both dice.
Oh, okay. So you have to do it twice.
Yeah, but you're wanting to get a 0 on the rolling one, and then a 5 or lower on the actual D10 dice, and the other percentile one. It is complicated. I think a friend of mine literally, I was trying to explain to them how the D100 worked, and they just were screaming at me, refusing to try and perceive how it worked. They're like, I'm never gonna learn. I'm like, if you just listen to me for 5 seconds, you could figure it out. They're like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, you fucker.
You flip the table at that point. What the hell?
Literally.
Don't worry. I'll just use this internet die. That'll make it easy.
Literally any way you can do it. I'm not gonna be okay. So we also, for the audience, we are no longer playing Dungeons and Dragons. We are now playing the Creepypasta role-playing game. So if you don't know what this system is, you're not alone. No one knows what the fuck this is. I got it on Amazon, and I've seen no existence of it anywhere. There was a trailer for it somewhere in the world, and I commented on it, and I was like, hey, whenever I play it, I'll let you guys know what it's like. And I can't find that video anymore.
It's insane.
It's absolutely wild. But yeah.
It's an abomination of the creator.
I mean, it's still on Amazon. I mean, I'll try. I'll show you guys later. So, the last thing you guys remember is being flung throughout realities, and your body's feeling like they're being like changed and shift. And you guys left off after being thrown into a closet. So I'll do a little switch. You all have landed forcefully inside some part of what looks like a janitor's closet. Your head hurts, and you guys look around and see you three. Blaze, who now looks younger and with a cast. A couple seconds later, a soft knock emanates from the door that seems to leave out of here. And in front of you, the door is like in front of you guys. And emanating from it, it seems like a woman's voice kind of calls out and says, Billy Bob, are you guys okay in there? And that's the last thing you guys hear as you kind of like are all just thrown around. But because you guys do look different, let's go in reverse order. What does this version of Rel look like?
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so Rel looks like a youthful, like 17-year-old boy. He's like absolutely adorable. He's got strawberry blonde hair styled into like a modern pompadour that kind of like spreads out at the top. And it like kind of a little bit like retro. And he's got like this really nice, lightly tan skin and bright green eyes and just like really soft, delicate features. And he's dressed in like a crisp white karate gi with a brown belt cinched around his waist because he's skilled.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so he's just like a really pretty kind of twink looking kind of kid.
Got that like TikTok like F boy.
Yeah,
but
absolutely, absolutely.
Like a TikTok F boy plus K-pop legend.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like he should be reviewing like makeup on TikTok right now.
Love that. Next is Billy Bob. What does Billy Bob look like in this universe?
Sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath. Billy Bob is clearly taller than he was before. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 5'4", 5'5". I need to pull up the drawing I made of him to remember. I keep opening up the app store.
I gotta download his.
I have the giggles right now. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. It's okay. It's a very interesting time.
Billy Bob doesn't look as much as manly as he used to, let's say. His hair is dyed purple on the tips, and just wearing a regular old t-shirt and some sweatpants, honestly.
Hell yeah.
And he also has braces now. He has all of his teeth, but he's still got something wrong with them.
Alright, and last but not least, what does Mugwort look like now?
Oh boy. So
have you ever seen a hobo before?
Mugwort is obviously a little bit related to his brother, but he's not quite as fine and comely as his brother. He's got sort of like a kind of pale, sickly yellow color to his skin. He's got less fine of feature, a slightly more bulbous nose. He's got blue eyes, very kind of like white waxy-ish skin, and just this absurd towhead, bright blonde platinum mop of frizzy long hair that just kind of like floofs out around his face, and he's got a little bit of that blonde white stubble. And he's wearing like a light pink shirt with some little like flower decals on it, some kind of like acid wash like skinny jeans, and some stylish little brown boots. And he's just got kind of like a pale skin color with like a rosy reddish tint to his like nose and ears and stuff. And he kind of looks like the stoner kid that might live in a van by the river, by the pool. You know?
Yeah, like a European vagabond.
Yeah, he's like, does that guy go here, or did he graduate 3 years ago and he sells pot to the other kids?
Who knows?
Kind of what he looks like.
I honestly, when I knew we were going into the system, I immediately thought that's how he looked.
Yeah, that's him.
There's five.
He looks like the kind of guy that would do little prayers over dead animals he finds on the road.
And puts like flower wreaths on him.
Oh my god.
Bro's just a hippie.
Yeah, he's like, he looks like a hippie, and he's like out of place a little bit, like born in the wrong era, cringe.
So there is a couple things that I will mention before we actually get into people doing roles and stuff. And it's that, Mugwort, you do not have your followers anymore, but you do have, in representation of every single one you had, I think the eyeball, the snail, the flower, and then the sword, you have now little pins on your little jacket, whatever like you're wearing. You do still have a like a. All
right, I changed my mind. I have a denim vest, and that's where the pins are.
Along with this, you still do have that it's no longer a rusty sword. You now have a rusty like pocket knife, and
yes,
like mentioned before, any magical items you have in the D&D world will exist here, but just mention what it is and I'll say how it looks now.
A pocket knife with ghost damage.
Yeah. But yeah. Along with that, I will also ask, Rel, you in the D&D world did have a metallic like thing attached to one of your hands. What does it look like now in this world?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
In my brain, it looked like a cast, but it can look like whatever you want.
No, what if it looks like a prosthetic? What if it looks like he's just missing a hand?
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's got a little prosthetic that very like just has like the little hook on it.
Yeah, that's sick. A karate master with a prosthetic arm.
Yes.
I will say on the hand
brown belt. Sorry, brown belt.
Yes, that's right. Get it right.
On your other hand, though,
I haven't trained for this many years to be called a karate belt.
Oh, exactly. Because you had some magic items on your other hand, those look like they have been like sewn together like by patchwork and kind of has like a weird like flowery design on them. And you see that it actually has the initials, or what looks like initials on it, of RN.
I feel like I remember hearing RN on something else.
Was it on the hammers?
No. Yeah, maybe. Was it on the handles of the hammers?
I believe, Bob, you have the other hammer, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to pull it out and see what it looks like now?
I want to know what that looks like.
Let me look for where the fuck that person, what the letters were. I'm having a strong...
I have them written down, but apparently I was like, nah, that's not important. Get rid of it.
Honestly, I have like 50 things written down, but I have no idea. Okay. Because I know the first one. I just need to know what the other one was.
Literally, one of my notes is just stick. Dead City.
you do still have the stick.
I remember the stick.
I took so many fucking notes.
What's the stick look like now, though?
It's the stick that Mugwort has. That
the bile stick.
No. That's not the bile stick. That is not a stick. First of all, thank you. Secondly, the stick was the one that. Was it the one that you have that you can put a point into? No. Is that the flower?
Yeah. I can put my points into my flower.
Stick. I obviously didn't think it was important enough. I don't have a stick.
Before you broke it, it became a wand.
I didn't break it, okay? I would never.
Before your actions broke it. Before
it's a staff, okay? And now it's a wand of ooze.
It's not a staff.
I wish it died back in the D&D world.
Oh my god.
I still have magic mushrooms. Not magic, regular mushrooms.
I swear, my notes are so out of whack. I know that the owner of that hammer has a last name. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
Great. All right.
Okay. I might just say fuck it and just pick a new one, but I might fuck myself over. Okay. The initials on the...
It's fine.
So, on the hammer, it is no longer a clown hammer. It is just a ballpoint hammer. Okay. Literally, I just found it. It has the initials SB on it.
Oh, okay. So not the same initials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Along with that,
RN.
You also see that Blaze is here, and they seem to have also like a cast, or not also, but they have a cast in their hands. And I'm gonna actually prompt our first dice roll of the game. I would like you guys to make a fate roll. The DC of this one is going to be a 10, so you have to beat a 10. So
That's a D20.
So it's going to be whatever points you have in your fate skill. So
So it's 3d8. You add them or something, or what?
You automatically have 3d8s in it. If you put any more in it, then you can add more. But you can roll 4 dice that are in this skill. At minimum, you're rolling 3d8s. If you have anything else in it, then you can add more. But if not, just roll 3d8s and then take the top 2 numbers and add them together.
Okay.
I got 16.
D8.
Did you crit?
I got 16.
Oh my god.
Okay.
2 8.
Wait, you had 2? Holy shit! Okay.
I didn't do it!
So give me a second. We gotta do some math really quick. Okay, so
Well, I didn't do that, so don't be mad at me.
okay, so Billy Bob, you got 2 8s. I'm gonna need you to roll 4 d12s and add the top 2 to the roll.
4 d12s. Fuck, where is that? Okay. Alright.
Because I think you might have like fully critted, my dude.
Great. 18.
You might have ruined my shit, dude.
18. Okay, 18. So you did not crit. Unfortunately, you would have had to get a 20 to crit. But so Rel, you also did 2 8s, right?
Yeah, I did. 2
So, yeah.
8s and a 1.
Oh, and a 1. So 16 with minus 1 is gonna be 15. Now roll 2
Wait,
d12. Sorry,
4?
4 d12s and take the top 2 numbers.
Oh, I only rolled 2.
Oh,
My
then
bad.
yeah, roll it. Roll some more.
So I also roll 4 D12s?
Yeah, roll 4 d12s, take the top 2 numbers, then add that to 15.
Okay.
Got 22. Or
Okay.
wait, so so I got 22 from adding the 2 topmost numbers on that.
Okay, cool. And then Rel, what'd you
Okay.
get?
I got an 11 and a 9.
Okay. Damn.
Those were my 2 tops.
So that's definitely more than 20. Okay. So Mugwort, what'd you get?
I got a 13 if I just added the top 2 of the...
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's all. That's all. I didn't go overboard like these two.
That was-
I wasn't being a show-off.
Mugwort, you hear a little bit of like a buzzing sound, and you can sense that something magical has occurred. Billy Bob and Rel, you guys know exactly what happened because you both fucking crit.
Of course.
You can tell that in the last moments of you guys teleporting here, you heard that buzzing noise, and you know that that Blaze, the one that like this person next to you, has casted a disguise self spell from the D&D world.
Okay, so Blaze casted... Do we know if he casted it on us and that's why we're different, or if he casted it on himself?
Because you guys fucking critted, you can tell that it was only centered on Blaze.
Oh. Okay, what does he look like?
He looks like how I described
Yeah,
him. He looks like just like
okay.
a young Hispanic teen man.
So before that, he looked like regular Blaze?
Yeah, like from when they were teleporting into your world,
okay.
like you can like see that like at the last moment he cast it on himself and then became like you guys.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know what we look like yet.
Yeah, you guys have no idea what you guys look like, but you know that you're different. You guys can hear that the knocking on the outside door gets louder and says, "Billy Bob, you okay in there?" I would also like you guys to... Actually, I wouldn't even make you guys roll for this. Because you guys were checking out some of your items before, you do realize that there's more things in your pockets than you were before.
Wait, do geese have pockets?
I'm assuming you have some kind of bag, like backpack with you.
You have a man purse.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
man,
I have a fanny pack.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Whatever kind of like storage device you want, you have it.
Oh hell yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over the last things you guys have that are new, and then we are going to, just because like you naturally like figure like, oh, where are my items, where is everything, and so you'd like probably pocket your hands. So these are some new things you have. So Billy Bob, you checking in your bag, you find that you have a wallet. Do you want to check what's inside, or keep looking at other items?
Let's look inside the wallet.
You pop her open. The equivalent number of dollars you have, was the same, or how much gold you had is equivalent in dollars now. You also see that there is an ID with your new face on it.
Oh. Okay. He just scrunches his face at he like looks at it and goes, ugh.
As you're scrunching up your nose, you do also see that the name is different.
Oh
What
shit.
does it say on there?
It says it says like your age, says your blood type, and then says Billy Bob Barnabas is your name.
Barnabas.
BBB. Call him the triple B.
You also find that you have a what looks like a weird mechanical device that flips open and has a picture of a fruit on it.
Oh wait, how tall is Billy? Real quick.
Billy Bob?
Is it like 5'4", 5'5"?
Oh okay. So yeah, we're all roughly the same height.
Yeah.
So wallet with the ID. What else?
You have what looks like a small like device that flips open. It has like a fruit on it. It has some weird like mechanics and weird like buttons on it.
What fruit?
Looks like some kind of berry.
A non-copyrighted
Very-
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anyone who does not to get a better description, this looks like a BlackBerry flip phone.
A flip phone. Oh yeah.
You also find that there is a pencil, school supplies. You pick up a bag that looks like it has very low quality weed in it. But as you're doing this, you also see that you have a ring on your finger.
Aw.
Oh, what's the ring?
Do you want to roll a perception check?
It's one of those ring pops, remember?
So yeah,
Roll for purity ring.
So
A promise ring.
So however many dice you have in your perception skill, roll 4 of those, which ones you want to pick. So if you have any like D10s, you probably want to go with those instead.
Hell yeah. Alright. And then is this pick the top 2? Is that how that works?
You can pick 4 that you have available to you. I just say pick the top ones first.
Or and then add them all together. Okay.
Well, not all of them together. You just roll all of them and the top 2 added together.
So if you only got 2, you only get to roll 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Or if you only have 1, you only get to roll 1 dice, and it's not a good like. Technically, you could crit and get better, but like it makes your chances really low.
I have 11.
Okay, that'll be fine. It's on your own hand, so you're able to take it off. You see that it has B plus B on it.
B
This boy
plus
really
B
likes
plus
these.
B?
Yeah.
Bubba.
Alright then.
Oh, baby.
Bebe.
We're
Wait,
gonna
what finger?
it is on the typical ring finger that you would have like for marriage.
Aw.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm crying over here.
Oh dear. Yeah, what state are we in?
Unknown.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Unknown.
What state is Billy Bob from? That sounds
Oh,
like a
God.
bad one.
Listen, it could be a promise ring. That could be what that is.
Yep.
Maybe. But it's
Maybe.
It doesn't have to be a wedding ring.
So next is Rel. Rel, I'm just gonna say like you look around, you find your wallet as well. You have your equivalent of gold and money, and you see that your ID says Raymond Natarella.
Natarola, because I roll them nats.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a nat roller.
You have a used iPhone 4, school supplies, a mint condition anime figure, which from a very popular show in anime.
Yes. What does he look like? Hey, I need to know.
It's a she, and they have massive bitties.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hells yeah! Dim tiggies.
Tibbies.
You also see that there is a monk headband and the color of a belt that you have, an extra one.
Extra belt, sweet.
Whatever that color is.
Brown.
Brown.
It symbolizes a seed growing into a tree.
Does it now?
Yes, it does. I did some research in the last couple minutes while I was waiting for you guys.
Oh my gosh. And last but not least is mugwort. You look at yours and you have your equivalent of like human dollars in gold conversion. You have a brand new iPhone 5, school supplies,
Yeah!
a multitude of French lip bracelets, all your pins that were mentioned, and you have a half-eaten vegan protein bar.
Oh,
Why do both of you get iPhones and Billy Bob gets a fucking like BlackBerry phone? I'm not
Billy's
pissed.
because I sell weed to high school. That's where you got yours,
Okay,
actually.
you have
You're
this.
welcome.
You guys do have this. Okay, you know what?
You know where to come.
For context,
You live in a van by the river.
For context, you guys do not have any idea who, like, your memory begins, or like of this universe begins when you guys woke up this second.
Wait, what was Mugwort's last name?
Mugwort's the same as yours, Nakarada.
Yeah.
That's my first name.
You guys are
It's
brothers.
still Mugwort. Hey, Lily from the future say that actually, in context, Mugwort's new name is Matthew. I fully didn't have this registered whenever I wrote this, but then we figured it out later on. Just putting this here. All right, back to the episode.
My parents were hippies.
Then you can then hear that the door handle is kind of clicks open, and you see that a Hispanic woman walks in, and she's like, "Hey guys, you guys kind of were acting a bit weird. Is everything all right in here?" And she turns her her gaze around, and she looks at Blaze and is like, "Who the fuck's that guy?"
Does he look like an adult? No, he looks like a teenager, right?
He looks like a teen, yes.
Okay. I was like, how weird does this look?
Old man in a closet with a bunch of boys.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Sorry.
We got Blaze on jail.
My gosh. So she looks at you guys trying to wait for an explanation.
Rel is leaning over Mugwort and looking at his ID. Like, brother. And his voice is not raspy. Brother, who is that? And he pauses. He pauses when he hears his voice.
Mugwort stares at Rel. Brother! And then he touches his face with his hands, and then he looks at his hands.
Brother!
Whoa.
You're hideous!
You are not hideous, brother!
No! He pushes his hands against his face.
I touch your face more aggressively, and I start pulling at your cheeks.
Ow!
The woman in the doorway is like, are you guys okay? Have y'all been going on some weed? Look, I told you that you should not be buying weed from Simon, okay? It was not a good idea.
Who is Simon?
We're fine. We're fine.
We're fine! We're fine!
Yeah. it's
I
all
start
good.
patting Billy Bob with one hand and patting Rel with the other one, looking at the lady. We are fine! Pat, pat, pat. We're fine!
This awkward fucking smile. He's just like, yeah, this is...
Alright, well, Billy Bob, are you going to introduce me to your friend?
Oh,
Billy Bob, who is this?
What, you don't recognize me, guy? We hang out all the time. And she walks over and then, reaches a hand out for Billy Bob to help him up.
Alright. Take her hand and get up.
She, helps you up and then gives you a soft kiss on the cheek and is like, well, of course, this is my boyfriend. We've been together for a good while. I can't believe... We hang out at lunch every single day, guys. Come on. How hard is that shit even taking?
The Billy Bob has girlfriends he has never mentioned.
Billy! She gives you
And then he touches his face, amazed that he has a job. He's sticking his fingers in his mouth and feeling around.
Rel's gonna push his fingers into his brother's mouth.
She looks away from them and is like, Billy, did you really not tell them? Man, if we just been kissing openly and they just thought we were just friends, man? Come on.
I slap Rel's hand away.
Yeah, sorry. It just spaced my mind, It's just... I've had a lot going on. You know this.
Billy kisses many of his friends.
Shut up.
She looks at you and is like, we'll talk about that later. But look, I understand.
I'd like to point out that Mugwort is touching his eyeball right now with his finger. He's just pushing it in.
Okay.
And looking at his finger.
She holds Billy Bob's hand a little. I was like, look, I understand with what's been going on with your dad. Makes sense. Do not stress about it. Also, what the fuck are they on?
Rel's gonna try and lick his brother's eyeball.
Okay, guys. Look, I'm sure this is a bad high you've been on. We're not going. She's like,
brother, no.
We're not going to do this. How about I just help you guys to our next class, and we'll be fine. Okay?
Class.
Yeah, we
have classes.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go to.
I would say. Mugwort's frantically scrunching up his shirt sleeve and looking for his flower friend, and he's scratching at his skin like a tweaker. Where is the shopkeep?
Okay, you guys. Okay, here I have some water. She brings out a water bottle and just drink some of this. She gives it to you.
I hold up the water, but I don't know what to do with it because I don't have a mouth.
Rel's gonna pour it on his. Rel's gonna pour it onto his face, but it's It's weird, but he's so attractive that it causes like this beautiful glistening in the faint lighting as he's doing it, like this beautiful mermaid.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Yeah, substance.
Okay. I'm gonna let y'all deal with the consequences of your actions. And she walks over to Blaze and says, you seem to be chill. And she like reaches out a hand. It's nice to meet you. I'm Blaze Eleanor.
This is just
You are both
female.
Blazes?
This is Blaze in this universe.
What a
basically.
popular name among humans.
Oh my god, is that why he couldn't take and go into this world? Because he just had to basically just disguise himself.
Are you just saying this? Are you creepy with the rest of us right now?
I don't know. What part of this is being said out?
I'm thinking out loud. I'm not saying any of this. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Other Blaze kind of reaches his hand out and is like, nice to meet you, I guess. I'm Thomas Newman.
It's a funny name you have picked, Blaze.
Nice
Girl's
to
gonna,
meet you,
pat him on the back.
Yes.
She like she like looks at all of you like, are they on drugs? Just like looking to Blaze and Billy Bob.
I'm still scratching at my hand like a tweaker.
I honestly, no, this is just how they are at this point.
It's my cat.
I'm not sure what to do. He's just like, what is this situation I've gotten into? And no one's
I do not envy you, Billy.
I grab the cute Blaze lady. I say, have you seen my cat?
No, I don't think you have.
What's here? Was it not, brother? My cat?
What?
I recall your cat, brother.
Okay, what did your cat look like?
Must be here somewhere. It was a cat.
Okay, did it leave?
Rel's gonna start looking around the little closet we're in.
I do not know if it left, but it was here. It is not here now.
Okay, Mugwort and Rel, if you want to roll a perception check, we'll say DC like 6, if you want to try and look for where the shopkeep went.
And the cat.
2d8s then? Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, you're talking about a ghost. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, my cat! My cat!
Yeah, that's what I assume.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
So you guys
if it's
can
the 2 plus added together, then yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can both see that on Mugwort's jacket there is a little cat pin that like shines and glistens a little bit more. But you also see that the eye on the shopkeep pin moves around to look at you guys.
Oh. Okay, I'm staring at my vest and I'm like looking intently at it.
Mugwort,
And I give it a little kiss.
Mugwort,
I go,
don't draw too much
Shopkeep.
attention.
What is going on, shopkeep?
I don't know. We need to be careful. Definitely do not reveal that you're not from this place. That she seems to know us somehow, so just play along. It'll be probably fine. Hopefully. Totally.
It will be probably fine. Yes, I say out loud very loudly. And then I stop talking and just sit still.
It just become very quiet.
In a very like the person that's way too high at the party.
The anxiety kicked in.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Eyes grow wide.
So,
I will be normal.
as this happens, you can hear that the bell rings, and this woman's like, "Okay, we need to go." And she grips onto Billy Bob's hands, like, "All right, you guys can deal with your own thing. We're gonna go." And she like begins to try and bring Billy Bob out of the room. Billy Bob, do you allow this?
We must go to classes too. I'm gonna like quickly grab my brother's arm and try to like drag him after her and Billy Bob.
All right. So
what were you going to say?
are you gonna allow this Blaze to come along, or basically force you to come with her? Huh.
The fuck do you? What? I'm in a really weird situation right now that I gotta think about.
Awkward.
Accidental girlfriend.
Right?
Well, no, it probably wasn't accidental at the time.
Yeah,
I hope.
They all say, right?
This is just like a weird situation.
It's like really complicated and we don't need to put labels on it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So what does Billy Bob do? Is he just gonna be?
He's Scott Pilgrim.
I mean, from what it sounds like,
Not
you
really
might
my
be
girlfriend.
too like, not inebriated, but too like nervous to do anything. Is that correct or no?
Yeah, I think Billy Bob just lets her take him.
So you guys rush out of the janitor's closet, and Blaze kind of seems to stay behind for a bit, and kind of like they seem to go in a different direction than you guys.
Oh.
So you guys are like very quickly ushered to a classroom. It seems to be it looks like a general good size. It's not like a very like high tech class. It's like no computers or anything, just like notebooks and stuff. And you see that there is a black man with like a big old like salt and pepper beard. He's a little bit like heavier on her side, and he has like a big old like overall thing on him. But like in the most fancy version of overalls that you can do. And you see that on the board, Mr. Forge is written on the top of there, and he begins to start his lesson. And he's like, "All right, everyone, welcome to social studies. We're gonna be working on," and then goes on and on about like social studies for a bit. As Blaza kind of like brings you all to a set of like a little like circle of desks that kind of like all like talk together. So it's Blaza, and then next to her is Billy Bob, and then next to him is Mugwort, and then next to him is Rel, and then next to Rel, and then also next to Blaza is another person who looks kind of familiar actually.
Oh, this poor person.
This person has a black hoodie with the numbers 45 on it, and they have very like bushy like brown hair, and each of you have a little name tag that has your name on it, and on his name tag it says David Leatherhoff.
David.
Lilac.
He will never be David.
Lilac. I know what you're doing. That's so funny.
I assume that, like, for some reason, Rel and I know how to read and see things.
You do know how to read and see things. So I will also say
It's just intuitive.
Yeah, just
Rel.
like it's interesting and new, but for some reason we already know how to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
it feels second nature to you guys. I will also
Yeah,
add
like,
though, something that does not feel second nature to Rel though is that there is an extra eye somewhere on your person. You get the
Oh
chief.
yeah. It's there.
Oh.
No one else
It's
knows where
in
it is.
my. Okay, I won't tell anyone.
I mean, you can tell them if you want to. But
No, I will
No,
reveal
you
it
tell.
if that
You
moment
tell.
comes.
There needs to be a dramatic pause beforehand, and it's just like
opportune moment.
You'll just see him picking at it someday.
Ew.
yeah, pink eye.
Rubbing the sleepies out of it.
Putting the contact in.
Oh my god. But yeah, so this teacher kind of passes around like a typical like paper. It's like this is like, hey, fill this out and you'll be fine. And then the class kind of groups off in their own little thing, and you guys in your little group are just going, you got pencils, you got your paper. It's just like, who made this policy? I will say, none of you know anything about this universe's lore, so
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over and try to see what David is putting on his paper.
I'm still touching my eyeball with my finger, like in a weird way, and then like
You're just
licking
gonna
my
make it
finger.
more itchy.
So, Rel,
Yeah,
you're gonna
okay.
try and look at at David's paper. Do you
Yes.
want to try and do this sneakily, or do you want to try and like ask him if he can get the answers?
I'm just gonna lean over and look at his paper. I'm like whatever. What's he putting down?
He looks. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude? Do you need the answers?"
I need the answer for this one, and he holds up his entire page.
oh wait.
Oh, yeah, man, I can do that for you.
Is he big? Is he like a football player?
He is like a football
Is he
player.
like
yes.
a hunk? Is he like
Is he
a
like,
total
yeah, is he
dog
like a
hunk?
hunk? Like,
Okay.
if a little guy just like wanted uppies, could he like, just
Oh my
like,
god, hypothetically.
He is
but
totally-
yeah, of course.
He is totally of that kind of like physique. He looks a bit more like his eyes have a bit more bags, and he's like a scar on like his left eye, like not on his eye, but like underneath it, kind of like a diagonal. And it's
Oh, he's complicated.
I can fix him.
I can fix him.
he's like, yeah, man, it's fine. By the way, Laura Lee was trying to talk to you. Apparently, you had a figure of hers that you were gonna trade something with.
Yeah, of course. And he's like barely paying attention as he's writing down the answers.
Gotcha. She should be in your next class. Just let her know that you have the stuff, and you'll be good to go. I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
poor whatever her name was. Livery?
Lorelai.
Papyri.
Lori, yeah.
What's
He, like, writes, he tries to write it down on his hand, on the back of his hand.
He's just like, it's just a scribble.
It doesn't even look like anything.
Yeah, she just mentioned something about that, but yeah. So everyone else except for Rel, unless Rel wants to help, I would like Billy Bob and Mugwort to try and roll an intelligence check. You need to beat a 15.
Okay.
What about a history/lore check?
I would say you can add that modifier onto it if you have one.
Oh, really?
If you gotta add it, but if not, then you gotta beat a 15.
And then, I got 6.
Billy Bob, as you're writing, you know that you probably failed this test.
That's great. That's a This
Wait, I gotta add
sounds
the
cool.
history and lore? I barely get it if I add history and lore.
You do that, yes.
Yes, I got like a 15.
Hell yeah. So you get like a 15 on that. You feel like just with context clues, like, yeah, this makes sense, totally.
Yeah. Total. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
That does.
So
Whatever that was makes sense.
besides that, it seems that the class is going to be taking a little while. So do you guys? I'm going to leave that up to you guys now. If you guys want to try and talk to anyone or anything like that, you have around like 15 minutes of the class, which we'll of course skip through a bit faster if you guys don't have anything else you want to do.
Am I close to David at all?
He's on my other side.
Yeah. I mean, you're
I think
kinda close.
I'm on the other side of Billy Bob. Can I just schlunk over Billy Bob? Like, just throw myself across his lap to try to talk to David?
So this is a very obvious like movement, and Mr. Ford's like, now Mugwort, what do you seem to be doing over there across another student's lap?
Practicing, and I look at the what does the board say?
The board, his name is Mr. Forge.
No, the class.
Oh, the
What's
class.
Social studies.
The class of social studies, yeah.
Practicing social studies to see what Billy Bob will do.
Roll a
Billy Bob just kind of
roll a charisma check. I'm gonna roll a pose.
I will do that.
So I need my d8s again. Okay, so he's gonna have a decently high
Wait, so
score.
if I have 2 d8s and 1 d10, which one do I roll?
You roll all of them and then roll take the 2 highest ones.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Oh, that's like a 17. Fuck yeah.
That does beat his 12. So he
Yeah.
looks at you, he's like, all right, carry on, I guess.
Okay, so now I'm addressing David.
So Dave's like,
David,
oh, solid, dude.
do you want to hang out after class?
roll another charisma check.
Okay, fine.
I need more d8s, goddamn.
Okay. Not good. Oh, not bad.
Give me more dice, please.
16.
6.
As you're doing that, Rail's like looking at his brother. Brother, that is not David. This is David.
Ah! David! And then I do a bump it signal over to David. Because again, I'm the class donor.
Yeah, of course. So he looks at you up and down. He's like, "Word, bro," and he gives you a fist bump back. Yeah, just
It's like I'm a little too excited about it.
you know, me and can't like look on. You know, me and my boyfriend. I can totally add him in if you want.
Yes!
Hell, pog.
Let us be friends! And I show him my iPhone 5, which is apparently very new. And I point at it like, look at
Oh
that.
shit, bro. Damn, you rich?
Can I have your number? And I hand him my phone.
Sure.
But brother, what about the soft eyes?
He is our companion brother.
I don't
It
know.
sounds like you are looking for companionship.
Look, I can be y'all's friend. I already got something
Friend is
going on, man.
necessary.
Look, I ain't looking for none. All right. Look, I can admit that
No.
you ain't not so much. You on the other hand, looking at rails like you ain't bad, but look,
I am very attractive.
I am spoken for apparently.
He is. I point at him. Look at him.
Look, objectively,
I
yeah.
like strike a pose.
God damn. So everyone, the whole class is kind of like looking at you guys as you kind of do this interaction. As Blaza and just kind of sitting there being like, these guys were not this rambunctious last time I checked.
I have
Last
2,
week they
3 eyes. I say this like this is going to emphasize my beauty.
I'm still pushing my iPhone 5 towards him, hoping he'll put his number in there.
So David like takes your phone and like puts his number in there, and also takes a selfie of himself, and so he can put the icon on it and gives it back to you.
Thank you, companion! And I shove it into my pocket. And then I stop reclining on Billy Bob's lap, because I'm sure that's weird at this point.
So, Billy Bob, you're just seeing this all happen.
Just like,
Imagine I was like laying like horizontally across Billy Bob's lap the whole time. Like,
Oh my god, this is so silly.
Wait, wasn't Blaza next to him? So are you laying across both of their laps?
I think
I
so.
could be. Depends on how long my torso is. Really.
It's
Just math.
It's very difficult, but like you are able to do it, and and Blaza's like,
So it's like over the table. I'm like under the table across 2 people's laps. It's just completely vertical.
it's
Beautiful.
very very silly. Blaza is just a little
Hey,
like
when you got charisma, you can do whatever you want.
when you
That's
got
true.
raised, hell
I
yeah.
will.
Blaza looks at Billy Bob and is like, do you need help with your assignment?
Yeah.
No, I got you. It's
Kind
okay.
of lost.
She holds your hand like it helps you out with some of the answers and gets you to at least a C.
Oh my God.
that's good enough for me.
I'll say that I'm just doodling pictures of cats and flowers on my test. I'm
Nice.
not doing shit.
Hell yeah.
I have decided that my penmanship is not good enough, and so I give David my paper and I take his paper and put my name on it.
Bro.
You scribble it out.
Yeah, just scribble his name and put my name on it.
Alright, fucking. Well, alright, fine then. And so he has a paper that has your handwriting on it, and you have one that has your handwriting. So he writes his name on your paper, I guess, and then the bell rings, and you guys, like, everyone starts walking up to their class. Everyone's putting in their papers in the front. What do you guys do?
We have another class.
Blazer kind of looks at you, like, yeah, we only have one left of the day. Thankfully, we're already almost done.
What class is it?
Let me. I believe we're a little bit newer in these, so it is.
I hope it is karate.
It is very much not karate. It is English too.
This does not sound fun to me.
Oh, trust you me, it is not. The teacher, he actually can't speak, so he asked you. We are all trying to learn sign language as well, but he's also like having to write everything on the board as it happens. So it's a little slow, but we're at least we're not being rushed,
Why would they?
I would like purse
why
my
would
lips
they
at the
hire
idea of
teachers
this.
that can't talk for an English class.
Well, look, they hire people who are the most qualified for the job, and he's apparently very smart.
I'm like blinking ferociously and being like, for some of us, sight is new. It will be hard to read language with
I'm
eyes.
gonna reach
And then
my
I'm thinking-
finger over as if going to attempt to touch your eyeball.
I'm like
Okay,
picking eye
she
boogers out of
grabs
my
your
eyes.
hands like, okay, let's not do that, okay? And if you want to ask who hired that person, ask Billy Bob's dad. It's fine. And she's like, let's fucking go. Come on.
Billy
Wait,
Bob,
what?
your father goes to the school too?
Wait, did Billy Bob leave us? Are we alone now?
I mean,
I'm being dragged by Blaze.
Or do we follow?
Just following her.
I mean, you guys can evolve if you want.
Oh, we must go to class. We must go to class.
We must go.
So she drags you guys around like a railroad.
She drags Billy Bob around and we follow like weird lost puppies.
Yeah, like
That
ducklings.
sounds about right.
Like ducklings that imprinted on some random person.
Literally. In this new class, it's not in small groups. It seems to be in tables of 2. Blaza sits Billy Bob down and says, all right, I know you guys are probably high, so I'll show you where your seats are at. So she, thankfully, because you guys have like a very similar last
I yell,
name,
thank you! From across the room.
Be high.
the teacher like signs something or begins to try and sign something, but then like writes down, please be quiet. As you guys are brought to your seats, which are a little bit like across the class from Billy Bob and Blaza, as she winks at like you guys looking like, I would say It seems like this should be in like name order, and theirs is very much not for some reason. I'll just say that. So Blaza sits next down to where she assumed Billy Bob would be. Billy Bob, are you still being in the place that she brought you to, or no?
I'm at the place that she brought me to.
Okay. So she sits down and
I'm a good boy.
she kind of looks. She's like, "Are you all right? You seem like you've been in a daze ever since you guys went in that closet."
Yeah, I'm fine. I swear. I feel it's just been a weird day for me. Is all.
I mean, I'll say you guys like went all robotic for a minute and then just walked in that closet and now acting like this. What'd you guys do? Do you guys like smoke something there? Y'all did y'all leave me out again? I swear. I know my tolerance is low, but I can handle it.
No, I think just I don't know. I think the boys were being a little rough and we may have knocked our heads or something. I think.
I swear, you gotta be careful. Look, people here are rambunctious. It's not even just like them. Just this whole school is. I feel like it's going insane. You know.
Yeah, and I guess you can say that for some of us. And he's like, Billy Bob just keeps glancing over at Rel and Mugwort to make sure that they're
Okay, they're still touching their eyeballs and like looking at their fingers.
God damn it.
I mean, at least they're not causing trouble. At least they're keeping themselves entertained. That's what we care about.
That is true.
They're like rubbing their gums like coke addicts. Like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
So,
Hey, new sensations, okay?
yeah. The bell rings again, and you see that your teacher writes their name on the board and says, Mr. Rack. And this person kind of like describes the lesson about the English packet and just says like a packet for you guys to look at. And yeah. What do you guys do?
Oh, I see what you did. Anyways, go ahead.
Wait, I see what you did, but also I have to go to the bathroom. So
You don't see, Brittany. You weren't part of it. You don't.
I was part of it. I am part of it. You can't tell me I'm not.
All right, we'll take a pause.
Yeah, I can be part of whatever I want to be.
Yeah.
Be right back.
All right, we'll take a pause for a bathroom break.
This woman in plays does not have the anatomy for that.
Oh, well, okay. Ruin my fun
clone,
here.
right?
Look.
You're fun.
It was mentioned in episode 6 that their Blaze has top surgery scars. So.
Well,
I know.
that doesn't. What? Okay, so all right. But what if you did mesh their genes somehow?
Okay.
What would you get?
They'll probably get thrown then.
Same thing happens when you do an incest
Right?
baby.
Yeah.
It's just worse.
Incest.
Oh
no!
Because the DNA
Worse
is so
than an incest
well,
baby?
because in an incest baby, there's still a lot of
Oh
like
my
the same DNA, but like there technically might be a little bit of different DNA.
Yeah.
This is the exact same. So either it'd be a copy or it'd be really fucked up.
Oh no! I don't want
put
to
too much
think about
thought
it
into this
anymore.
already.
Yeah.
Too much thought already.
Go back to the
What did I come back to? I
really
really we're all having incest baby conversations, and I don't know what's going on.
I was not the one that started. I was not the one that started. That was
I
full on
definitely started it.
I placed this squarely on Tiffany's shoulders.
Yeah, no, you know me. You know me.
God.
I know me. I ain't gonna lie.
Like talking about the ethics of
Come back to
cannibalism.
All right. So
Right, come back to Jesus moment. Come on.
so the class begins.
It does.
Blaze was like asking about Billy Bob, and then Billy Bob looked over to the others as they're doing all that. While they're doing that, Rel, you can see that one of your the other students is kind of like scooching over towards you slowly.
Or like narrow my eyes at them as I stare at them.
She kind of this woman is a little bit chubbier and has like a long blue hair, and she kind of scoots over towards you. And is like, psst, psst.
What are you persisting me at for?
Fucking shush.
What?
Do you got?
And he's like looks around like what?
You got the stuff?
Yes.
Oh.
Right. Give me the
Like
fingers.
completely blank face. Yes.
Definitely.
Give me it.
He's gonna high five her.
No, no.
What?
She slapped it. The fucking statue.
The statue.
The
Yes.
one with the fucking honkers.
Oh, I know what we are talking about. I'm gonna open my fanny pack and I'm gonna pull out the lady figure. This one.
She very carefully
Yes.
reaches over towards it and it's like, all right, I got what you want. Give me that.
He hands it to her.
All right. Roll a dexterity check to not be perceived by the teacher.
I'm very dexterous, so I have tons of points in dexterity. So I get to roll all of these?
So you can roll 4 of the dice that you have, but I recommend to take the highest ones, and then the highest numbers from the top two highest numbers from that dice pool.
Okay, so I currently have 4 points into D8 and 2 points into D10.
So take your.
So I can choose to do 2 D10s and 2 D8s,
Yes.
or just D10s, whatever.
You can. I'd say it'd be good to like roll 2 d8s and then 2 d10s. Yeah.
Okay, 8 and 10s. Let me roll these ones. That's a low roll. That's an even lower roll. This is an okay roll, and this is an okay roll. So I got a 5 and a 7.
So combine this together, and what'd you get?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So. Oh, that was so close to exploding. Holy shit. Okay, so I need to get my calculator out.
Exploding?
Whenever dice hit the maximum, they explode and become even more. Okay, so they got
good. They become good.
They
right?
become good, but if they're an enemy doing it, it's bad.
It's like what I was gonna say. It's like what happened to us earlier when we rolled those 8s.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You see that your teacher like walks by you for a second, kind of walks by again. It's like nothing. They seem to not miss yet. So you pass the statue to her, and she hands you 2 things. She hands you a black pill and a bottle of moonshine. Like not like a big bottle, but like a small shot of moonshine.
I'm gonna lift the little pill up between my index finger and my thumb and like get a good look at it. And it's just black.
It's like pure black. And she says, "Look, whatever you do, just take that, and then drink this, and you'll be good to go."
And he pops it into his mouth and moves to take a drink.
Oh, right now? Okay, yeah. So she's like, okay, and she like
right now? Oh my god!
She scoots back. So I'm assuming you drink the other thing, the moonshine.
I take a sip. It's gonna burn, and I'm not gonna be prepared for it. So I like throw back a sip, like a little shot, not expecting it to burn, and immediately like thunk it back against my desk and start coughing.
I need to roll a. I need to roll a willpower.
Oh my god!
The teacher like runs over to you. Was like, Jesus, what the fuck? Like they sign, Jesus, what the fuck happened? But you don't know sign language, so you don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Oh, my throat burns.
Wait, can I jump up and try to give him the Heimlich because I have an anatomy first aid and I think that he's choking?
Okay, so 2 things are gonna happen. I'm gonna say. Roll a charisma check. You gotta try and be a 10. No, sorry, not charisma. No. Willpower. Roll a willpower check. You gotta be a 10. And before you do that, though, I would like Mugwort to roll a dexterity plus the modifier for first aid. So roll dexterity and then add your first aid on top of it. If you get higher than a 10, then Rel gets to add a d12 to the roll.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'll do it.
Billy Bob's just sitting with his head on his desk, just like, oh my god. They're making so much noise. He has noticed this, definitely.
100%. Anybody in that room is gonna notice that.
Oh, everyone looks
I got like a 15 plus 3.
Okay.
Or plus 15.3, sorry.
Okay, cool. You didn't see me.
So I get a plus 12 to whatever I roll?
Yeah, so add a d12 to your dice pool.
Okay. D12 to my dice pool.
And you're rolling.
Okay, and how many do I get to roll? I get to roll because I got 2 D8s and 1 D10. So I get to roll all of that plus the D12.
Yes.
I think you have to pick the top 2 of the all of that.
You roll 4, but the top 2 highest ones on the numbers. Like
yeah. You add those and then you add the other thing.
Okay, so that's 1. This is where's the other dice I'm looking for? This one. Okay. So I got my highest number out of my regular rolls was 8. My roll on the D12 is another 8.
Okay.
Wait, it's the highest 2 numbers. Did you do the highest 2 numbers?
No, that's
the
right.
highest 2?
That's right. Yeah. So 8 and 8. So
okay.
Is that original 8 on an 8 dice?
Yes.
Oh, so it explodes. So roll 2 more d10s, and then add the top one to the final roll. So let me combine the 2 8s together. You're obviously gonna pass it, but you might crit. So it's 16 plus whatever the highest of the d10s is.
So I get to roll the d10 twice.
Yeah.
There's another 8 and a 7.
All right, so plus
So an 8.
So in total, you got 24. So that is definitely a crit. You can
What a thing to crit on.
So give me a quick second to find the actual thing that is happening, because I was not expecting you to drink this right away. Although I think
that's a question when possible substance is provided.
I might have.
You gave Rel something like that, and you didn't expect him to instantly
Rel
put it
has
in the
not
mouth.
patience. There is no patience category here.
No.
Anything that he's supposed to consume, he's just gonna get handed it, and it's going straight in his mouth.
He's
There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
stopping.
zero into
yeah.
patience. Negative
Especially if somebody indicates that this clearly needs to be consumed.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. Give me.
I
I
do not be
handed
blamed.
again. Consumable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Rel
cut
now black pill.
God, what is it? I'm actually terrified.
I'm gonna cut out this part so I can actually find where the fuck I wrote this shit down, because it's so unorganized. There's an acronym I'm supposed to know. I don't know where the fuck it went.
Oh no.
Oh god. Bro took the squib.
Yeah, where the fuck did it go?
Bro's about to...
I have so many fucking like like pages of notes. It's not even funny.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I know it's not that. Okay, that's not
I
that.
do have a resist illness though.
I will say you're not going to have much issue with the fire, or not the fireball, the alcohol part of it. I'm just having
The pill is what you gotta worry about.
There it is.
That's what we're here.
What could
That
it
black
be? A
pill.
pure black
Broken
pill, dude?
psychedelic
I'm gonna go into one of those.
This is like my
4chan
nightmare.
forums.
this the black tar heroin pill.
Oh, my god.
God!
I'm kidding.
That's some good shit.
Dear Lord.
It's just cocaine that's been dyed black by a pill.
So
It's just goth cocaine.
what
God.
happens? What happens is you begin to feel that your like body like twitch and your brain starts to itch. And suddenly in the doorway of this room, you can see that there is something hiding and staring at you.
Oh, shit.
It seems to have extremely curly hair, and kind of like just begins looking at you, and you know it's there.
I'll squint my eyes and like lean over my desk, trying to stare back at it. Can I like? Does it look like anyone or anything that I know of?
It looks like. Actually, roll a perception check. DC 15.
Perception.
I believe it's just like an actual skill.
10.
I keep going back to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 9.
Okay, so it's not. You can't tell what this thing is, but the more you look at it, the more it seems to like become more in focus. I'm trying to figure out how you'd actually roll for this one. I'd say because you have a 100% sanity, you're auto gonna success this roll, but it is still gonna do some damage. So only a D4. You gain. Staring at this thing a lot gives you 3 points of sanity damage, so reduce your sanity percentage by 3.
Oh no! Wait, but we're only at +1 sanity. So like,
Well, your sanity like is at 100% right now.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I was gonna
part.
say,
Okay, that makes a lot more
I
sense.
can't make you roll for it because you auto succeed, so that you're getting the minimum amount of damage.
Gotcha. And then I also took 1 damage, correct?
No physical damage, but you.
Oh, okay. I was rolling the D4. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Only mental damage. As you
Gotcha,
see this
okay.
thing staring at you, you can see that it kind of like begins to like walk into frame, and you can see that it kind of goes down the hall of the like the desks, and slowly but surely it gets slowly closer, and it becomes more in view. It has extremely long curly hair. It seems to be really frustrated, and it has a black belt on and a like jujitsu outfit.
He's got a black belt on. okay. All right. I'm like squinting my eyes at it, and I'm like standing up at my desk, like I'm ready for a fight.
Everyone sees like you stand up, and Mugwort, nothing is there. Billy Bob, you don't see anything. Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? What's he doing? Is he tweaking?
I tense my body and look in the direction he's looking at, thinking that he sees something, but I see nothing.
Yeah, and do you guys do anything as this happens, or like is he just ready to go?
I shoot him a glance, as in like, brother, what do you see? Like,
Brother.
I'm doing a lot of eyebrow movements, like that. Without speaking.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm staring at this thing. That I got the angry eyes on this thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to take this guy.
So I'm just kind of like looking back and forth, like, what the fuck?
You see that your teacher is like trying to sign to you like something happening, but obviously you don't know sign language. And this thing phases through him and looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Hello there."
Hello.
And it reaches out a hand towards you.
I'm gonna look at it suspiciously. You want to fight me, yes?
Incorrect. I'm here to help you win your next match. I am the martial obedience
I
ninja
don't
corrector.
need help.
It kinda,
I
looks at you.
interrupt him completely.
It like stares at you even like deeper. It's like, repeating sentence. I am the martial obedience ninja corrector, or monk for short. I am here to help you be a better fighter.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm like gonna put my hands on my hips and like spread my legs, kind of like in the very like dominant, like ready to take on the world kind of stance. Like,
And I'd like to confirm that he's doing all this in the middle of class. And
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. So, 100%.
Yeah. Well, everybody's just looking at him like fucking insane.
He's just like posturing at like an empty doorway or whatever.
So, in the reality, the teacher is right in front of you, Rel, but you aren't able to see them. And they're like trying to like get to you, and they're like not like, nothing's happening, and they seem to walk over to a wall and like pick up a phone and dial something onto it.
Oh,
Yes,
Rel, you're still to the office first day, damn.
and like Rel's like waving his hand at you. He's like, "Oh wait, you're not actually saying that, are you?"
No.
He's like gonna wave his hand at Billy Bob, like to usher him up.
You
No, okay.
can't tell them how I love them. I do the accent still.
Oh,
Billy Bob's
you're
like,
here to train me.
Yes, I'm here to help you win either the next tournament or the next combat you engage in.
I'm gonna like bring my hands up like in a karate pose, and like, you know how sometimes they'll like punch the air, and he's going like, ha! Like a karate,
Oh my God.
punch in the air. I will take your training.
In class? In the middle of class?
And I'm gonna immediately do it with the other hand. Ha! Like,
Oh my God. You're just spamming the X button on the
Yeah.
controller.
This really is a script just for your martial
You
arts.
So it kind of like nods to you, and it kind of like sits on your like not shoulder, but like it kind of like you can feel it behind you, but you don't know, like you can't see it currently. And it says,
so when I like look over my shoulder, it's not there.
it's not there, but you can feel it behind you, and it's like, whenever you need me, call upon me, and I will give you advice.
What do I call for advice?
Just say, and you can feel it hesitate for a second. Can you roll me a either a intelligence or charisma check on trying to figure out like what this person's like, why it's pausing, if you want to?
Either an intelligence or willpower for sure. I have nothing in intelligence.
Gotcha.
7.
7. Let me roll on a pose really quick on this guy. Is fucking, you know, I don't think they have a lot of anything in this, so it's only going to be this many. Okay. You are unable to tell why they hesitated, and they say, "Call me Rowan."
Rowan. I will definitely remember this name, maybe, probably.
I put down.
And with that,
Unless I forget you.
Which is very likely to happen, but I will try and remember.
with this, you can see that the person on the phone, or they finish up. I don't know. I was like, I'm not sure if they. Actually, no, they can hear things fine. Never mind. They probably weren't able to speak anything at all, but they just put like I think they actually, I would say canonically they had a student say help, explain the situation, and then they had they turn off the phone.
No, they could do Morse code. SOS Morse code. Beep, beep, beep.
Get me out of here!
And while a little bit later, you see that someone walks in the door. This woman has very long black hair and seems to wear a blue suit, and kind of walks up to you and says, "Can you come with me for a little bit?"
I look up at her, and then I'm looking for the Rowan, but I don't see Rowan, right?
You don't see. You can feel his presence, but you don't see him.
Oh. Yes, I will come with you. Brother, we are going. And I'm
Wait, do I see the new person? I'm not the last person, right?
This person has physically walked in the room, yes. And she's like, no, it won't be necessary. Just you, Rel.
I really like looking at my brother. Yeah.
I stand up anyway and put my hands on my hips and be like, let's go, brother!
Let us go.
She puts a hand in front of Mugwort. No, you sit down.
I instinctively, like a total beta.
Do not worry, brother. I will take care of this one.
I'm a little transfixed on this authority figure, and I'm like, yes, I will stay. I look down at my desk.
Boy.
Yeah, I look down at my desk with my hands on my desk. In an obedient sort of way.
Yeah, palms down, fingers open.
Palms down.
Oh my god. So this person walks away, and I'm assuming Rel you follow as well, right? Or do you want
to? Yeah. I'll follow.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you, brother.
I'm still looking at the desk.
not looking up.
Oh my god. So yeah, and with that, Rel is escorted out of the room. Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of Infected Perception. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, our name is Infected Perception or Soul1161, where we'll have art and other small things for you guys to enjoy. Have a wonderful day, and of course, here's some bloopers for After the Fact.
Oh my f***ing god. Ricky, when I catch Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
Oh my gosh. Well,
how inbred would that be considered?
Logically, they could not have biological kids. I would just say that.
They could not have biological children.
If Blaza and Blaze got together.
Oh my god.
If Blaze